I pay $10 for ads, I want to make $20 in profits or in sales and in revenues. I mean. So it's about 10% of all ads in the internet and in the world are affiliate, ads. So what is an affiliate? This underground kind of industry. An affiliate is an internet salesperson, and it's very similar to an insurance agent or a real estate agent. But basically, we're salespeople. We're putting up ads. Our ads have to make money, and if they don't lead to sales, they don't cause. We don't make any money. We're commission-only salespeople. Let me show you a quick example of some ads here. Just bringing up some. So now here's an example of some affiliate ads you may have seen, and typically, here's some ones I've run, but 30-second trick, no surgery, try this weird trick. And they're scientifically crafted to be the most, get the most engagement, to make the most money. So whatever you're doing, it's, they're leading to sales. Now, I'm not sure what, you guys are selling out there. I know some of you guys do SEO. Some of you guys may even be an affiliate. But, these ads are crafted to make money. And, the science and the art of how to write ads and how to put up ads and where to put them up to make money is the science and art of affiliate marketing. So why is it so great? Well, affiliate marketing allows you it allows you a few things that, I came from the agency world. I used to be a PPC agency, and I used to work with a lot of clients. And the thing, and why, I was doing about $50,000 a month when I was running a PPC agency, and why did I shift to affiliate marketing? And the answer is, it's much more scalable. When and this is a big thing to hone in on, is when I was getting clients, what happened was, I slowly started building my agency, and over time, I would get a new client, I'd close a big new deal. I was trying to close deals between like $2,000 to $10,000 a month. But what eventually happened is, the more I tried to scale my business and the more I hired contractors or employees to work with me and to either manage sales or to manage fulfillment, doing the PPC, the worse everything got. More clients would drop if I stopped doing their PPC. And if I hired somebody else to do sales, less sales would come in. And my company it kept fluctuating between that $25,000 to $50,000 a month range. And I don't know if any of you other people have experienced that, but that was a big problem for me. And, I didn't want to be stuck, and I could go into how I got there in a separate lecture, but I didn't want to, I was looking for 100 plus a month. And, so there was, so I just found there's a lot more scalability in the performance marketing model. Now, another thing is time freedom. When, in affiliate marketing, your clients, they only care if you're making sales. They only care if, like Paul, I know you teach, also like lead gen. And, that's great, because what you're showing people is, your clients are going to be should be lower maintenance, because they're only satisfied if you're sending them leads. It isn't, which I think is great. And, it means that you don't necessarily, you aren't tied to that. You aren't tied to, being on calls with them every 5 minutes, because really what they're judging you on is your performance, right? So,
I mean, I say that all the time too. I've grew up working for a heating and cooling company and kind of running that when I was younger, and I saw very quickly early on what I didn't want. I didn't want to micromanage a bunch of employees and have to go into work every day. Even if you were the owner, you're still, you have a job basically that you have to be at every single day. And that's why this business is so great, because it gives you that freedom and flexibility.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, what I love about your model and what you're teaching people too is that, they're actually basically creating their own affiliate offers. So, for you guys listening in, if you learn how to combine what, Paul is teaching with affiliate marketing, there are even bigger business opportunities at bay. And, so I always think, learn a lot of business models, put them together, and make a ton of money. Location freedom is another great thing about, affiliate marketing, is because you don't, this is a little different than, working with local clients, but you don't need to be anywhere. You can be, I travel all over the world. I was in Seattle yesterday. I'm going to be up, next week. I'm going to be in Scottsdale and San Francisco, and next, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be in Bangkok and Switzerland. So you can be anywhere you want, and the other great thing is anyone can do it. This is not There are no barrier. The barriers to entry in this business are so low. It's silly, and the fact that there's still this is yeah, this is an industry composed of, there aren't mega corporations in affiliate marketing still. It's still a business where an individual can go in and tomorrow be making millions of dollars without having to worry about, in some other traditional businesses, a million legal or governmental regulations that they, to starting their business there. Anyone can go in here and do this as long as you have an internet connection and, a few dollars to start up in advertising. Now the negatives are, it does cost money, unlike network marketing, and it is competitive, it's technical, but and it's a bit, I want to make clear, guys, like, you don't getting numbers like, what I'm showing you here, which is my best month in affiliate marketing was a couple hundred thousand, I made $330,000 profit. You don't get to that in a non-competitive industry. So I just want to make that clear. Now, it's also an exponential business, and what that means is, the bad part is, not to unsell things, but it does go, it is non-intuitive, because the scale is so large. But what it also means is that, even if you fail 9 out of 10 ad campaigns you put up, the potential, you can make more money than you ever know what to deal with. And this is something a lot of affiliates, I think, actually suffer from, is because people will make a lot of money and it doesn't make sense. If you're making $20,000 per day because you found out how to sell woodworking programs better than anyone else, it can be a personal dilemma. I've personally suffered from that. So next I'm going to go into what products I promote, and I just want to show you some examples. But the products I focus on are nutraceuticals, and let's go into some examples of what are nutraceuticals. Let me actually bring up, so this is actually my affiliate network, and let's go into some of the products I promote. So we sell products that focus on large verticals. So that's a key, and if you're listening to this, I would write this down. Focus on large verticals. This is a brain supplement. This is to help people basically increase their focus, increase their memory, and increase their ability to process information. So this is a very large vertical.
Hey, John.
Have you seen this, Paul?
Yeah, I have seen this. I have a question coming in the chat box that I thought would be great to answer, if you don't mind, really quick. So my list has heard me talk a lot about CPA marketing, and you're saying a lot of affiliate marketing, and I just want to clarify to them, it's basically the same thing. CPA means cost per acquisition, And that's basically what affiliate marketing is they're paying you to get a lead to do something, basically, right, John?
Yeah. So CPA stands for cost per action. And what that means is we're getting paid on performance. And we're only getting paid when somebody purchases a product. Now, with this, you only get paid if somebody purchases a product. So that's why it's such a low maintenance industry, because the client here is very easy to satisfy. If you get somebody to buy his product, he'll give you some money. So there's no unnecessary back and forth, and you don't have to worry about that. And if you actually look at my screen, it says $34 payout, $34 CPA. I don't know if you guys can see that here. Let me try to zoom in. So you see payout, and let me know. Whoever asked the question, let me know if you can see this. It says $34 CPA. So what that means is if somebody, and for this brain supplement, it means if somebody purchases this product, you get $56 when they purchase it. So, and you'll see, these are all people that are saying, I will pay. These are all companies right here that are saying, I will pay you money for every product of mine you sell. Now, this is accepted in U.S. and Canada. They will take customers in U.S. and Canada, meaning, their company ships there. But there are a lot of products here which you can sell. We focus on nutraceuticals, which are here. Let me give you an examples of all the different nutraceuticals. So nutraceutical would be, weight loss supplements. So this is a German weight loss supplement called Lumar, and it's pretty easy to advertise in Germany because very few people are doing it. Europe just unfortunately isn't as progressive in terms of commerce, I guess, as other countries. But what this is this is the sales page. So this is the page you would send people to. So if you're doing CPA marketing, you actually, I don't want to get off track, but would you guys like me to show you some actual blogs people use for CPA marketing and just get off the presentation for a second? I don't know, Paul, do you want me to
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
maybe people should, yeah, guys,
Yeah,
respond.
lots of people are saying yes.
Okay, I don't see okay, cool.
Do you see the
Um,
question box, John? It's
let me actually bring that up. Do it. Okay. I see a do it. I see yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, please do. I who's that? Ryan McGivern, Tom Graber. I like your beard. Oh, am I? Do they see my my
no,
actual webcam?
I don't think so. No, I think they saw. Oh yeah, now we see
Oh,
the
here, I'll do
webcam.
my. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, I'll go into some blogs and I'll go in, here. Let me do this. So I'll actually go into some blogs that people are actually using to promote products. So yeah, I'm just going to go off track for a second, and I'll get back to the presentation. So first, let me preface this with an offer to give you guys an idea. So this is actually a product in the insect niche, and we sell on my network, or our affiliates sell about $50,000 of this on a monthly basis. So this pays out $26 payout, and as I mean, $50,000 people are selling of these bed bug products, which is personally mind blowing to me. Um, but there's a big problem with bed bugs around the nation, and that this is what people affiliates are selling. So I'll show you the actual blogs people use to sell it. So as you see, what this is it's basically an ant trap engineered to attract and kill bed bugs. Um, Now, let me show you an example of sites people use to, uh, you know, sell this. So one And I'm sure you've seen this if you've seen The Rich Jerk, but stuff like the name of the product and reviews. If people are searching for a review of the product, it means they're very interested in buying it, and they just need to be convinced. So what you'll see here is the first search result is Laura Smallman, Bedroom Guardian review, how I got rid of bed bugs. So here's a site of here's a site of one of our top affiliates. I think so. Yeah, they're promoting our product. So this is how I got rid of those nasty bed bugs. So notice they're telling it. It's very believable. It comes off as a personal recommendation, and what you want to do. This doesn't seem like selling. Notice, it doesn't say, hey, buy Bedroom Guardian. It comes off very personal. So that's one of the big tricks of being that people don't understand when they're being affiliates or marketers in general, is that you've got to be personal. First person. That's first person. Here, let me put that on a freaking slide.
This is kind of like launch jacking, guys. So like where you would take like a product in the internet marketing world and type in the word review after it. It's very similar to that.
But on people's blog, and Paul, this is something I don't think a lot of people get. Launch jacking is good because launch jacking, the theory of launch jacking, they talk about targeting. So launch jacking is saying go after this review keyword and put up like a blog. But what I don't think launch jacking addresses is how is that blog written?
Yeah.
And this is key. This is very key. Because what the thing is, if you write your blog like a freaking like it's a salesperson, if you write your blog and it comes off as a scammy salesperson, no one will buy because they'll think, oh, this is some weird. It's not real. When somebody comes to your advertising page, they should think it's real. They shouldn't think it's some weird jacked up site. And real is using a lot of I. It's first person. So I want to make that clear. When you write your blog, write it in first person, people. You want people to believe it. So notice, she's comparing products, and she is recommending. I wonder what product she recommends. Oh, the one product she recommends is Bedroom Guardian. So notice, from the start, people don't necessarily know that. Oh, let me put this. From the start, people aren't necessarily thinking they're just reading a sales letter for this product. They're learning along the way. So that's another key component, is it should be first person, and you should actually give people solid info. So, very important, very cool stuff. Here's another. I'll show one more, and then I'll let that be it. Here's another example of a site people are using to promote some of the skincare products on my affiliate network. And if you see, it's skincaresearch.com. Skincaresearch.com. And notice, they do the same thing. They review. This is a review site, and they're doing top 10 anti-aging products of 2015. And so this is told in first person too. I must admit, blah 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 blah, and then they let you, they have a call to action to buy the product. But notice they've also got a lot of comments on here, so it's very, it's people won't think this is advertising. Most people won't think this is advertising. When somebody comes to your website, so you're advertising, if they think it's an ad, then you've already lost. Cool. Now, I've already mentioned the best vertical to promote products in is nutraceuticals, because you want to solve, this is called AKA solve big problems. And why this is so big is we focus on 3 niches: weight loss, skincare, and muscle building. And this is muscle building supplements are for men and to be more attractive. And we're talking here, this is a big market. The amount of men that want to be, more attractive to women, it's pretty big, or more muscular, it's pretty big. Skincare, we're solving the problem of beauty. People want to be more beautiful. And beautiful. And if, so there are infinite number of ways that people would like to achieve beauty, and we can use any one of those to create our affiliate marketing business. I've advertised all sorts of things everywhere from, get rid of your turkey neck, and here, let me show you some of my ads, but, here's some of my ads, how to remove dark spots. I focused a lot on dark spots, which typically show up on Caucasian women. I've also focused on, where's sagging neck? There's a sag. I have some, I have some ads which focus on the turkey neck, crow's feet, etc. There are a million angles with skincare. And then weight loss can be for both men and women. And this is a huge market, especially in the we're in the day and age of McDonald's and very lots of unhealthy food choices out there. So everybody wants weight loss. So any of these are big problems. You can make a living. You can make a great living just tapping into a fraction of a percent of this. Is that clear to everybody? I got the questions thing up here.
Yeah, I see some people are concerned about competition. What's your take on competition?
Great question. So, yeah, some of these markets are competitive. Frankly, it's unsaturated in SEO. So, and there are a million angles you can go at. So the thing is, it's really the limits of being able to promote these products first of all, I find it unbelievable. It is still extremely easy to promote these products, especially using SEO. And then the next thing is, there are so many ways you can advertise these products. It's ridiculous. So let's just do a quick search for like turkey neck, skin creams for turkey neck. And what you're seeing is, none of these, so there's an ad here that actually says turkey neck, but there are barely any sites that are actually using this keyword in its search, skin creams for turkey neck. Here might be an affiliate site, but I think that's it. I mean, if you're looking, most of these are not affiliate sites. Yeah, see the one neck cream, the one site that actually has neck cream. So, and there are a million different ways. There are a million different parts of the body that you can focus on. There's a lot of empty space here. I don't know if, I wasn't going to talk too much about this, but I actually created a bunch of keywords, Paul. I could give away to people at the end, or I could have you email them. I could have you email, but these are keywords that I found that are products you can launch, Jack, that are still very easy to rank for. These are muscle keywords: force factor reviews, no explode reviews, muscle tech reviews, and then I also came up with keywords for skin creams. These are low-hanging fruit keywords that I figured I'd find. I could give those to everyone at the end, though, for people who for people who go through everything.
That'd be awesome. And I mean, SEO isn't the end all be all either. I mean, when you're doing paid traffic, you actually want a lot of competition because the niche is so broad, right?
Yeah, so I was just showing a few things for people who are doing SEO, but what I actually want to get into is the paid traffic side of things. Um, so the way I've been able to achieve, just full disclosure, the way I've been able to achieve, I don't know what I'm at so far this year, but it's probably something like 2.5 million is I've done all paid traffic, and let's get into that. So. Is everybody following so far? You guys understand what affiliate marketing is? We are promoting, these sorts, we are promoting products. We get paid if we get sales, and we want to we're promoting products, we get paid to get sales, and my style is I focus on big problems, big niches. Is that making sense for everybody? If so, just put something in the chat box and let me know that everybody's on point or if I need to do stuff. Yeah? Okay. Ahmed
Lots of yeses.
Kabagabo is saying yes. Broska, Juicy, yes, on track. Do you 7 search? Cornish Dave, yes. R, I get R. What is R for? I'm not a pirate. Okay, Ryan McGivern, cool. Everybody's on track. So what I'm going to get into is exactly how I've been able to make like something around 2.5 million so far this year, and how you guys can do. Just you don't need to go that big, but I know lots of people. Just a fraction of that would be pretty cool. Um, so let's do this. Cool stuff. Okay, so I was going to go into and Paul, let me know if I'm ever too short. If you want me to if I'm ever going too long, but I'm going to go into kind of the 4 tricks I use,
Sounds good.
systems I use in my business. So the first trick I use is a very high conversion landing page system, and as I showed you, we use a lot of pre-sale pages. Everything I do, I use pre-sale pages. This is an example of. Let me make this full screen here. Um, but I use a lot of pre-sale pages that the point is to give somebody a first-person perspective on the product. These are not to sell these are to pre-sell the product. These are to give. They either look like a news article or a review site or a blog, like like the blog I showed you. This is an example of a site I would use as a pre-sell page. I don't send traffic directly to the product. This is the product. I sell people traffic. I send my ads to a page like this. What is the #1 rated skin cream? Okay? Because what you want to do is you want to bank off of people. People want a recommendation for a product. People want a personal recommendation of a product before they buy it. They aren't just going to buy a product. Everyone needs that recommendation. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to almost every movie I've gone to, it's because somebody else has said, yes, let's do it, or I've got a recommendation from somebody else. Even if I think the trailer's really cool, generally you need other people to agree with you. Let's get back here. Now, I do a couple things. One is I use an exit pop-up script. So whenever somebody tries to leave my page, I don't know if you've seen those annoying exit pop-up scripts, but they work. There's nothing you can lose by having an exit pop-up script. It just gives you another chance to save that sale. Remember, we're internet salespeople. We don't want to let the sale get away. And that exit pop-up script is saying, hey, 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 let me give you a special deal before you leave my page. This works. Another way that I turn just clicks into money is I have a countdown timer. Now, people are by nature, people by nature don't want to make decisions, especially if that decision is going to involve them taking out their wallet or their credit card and paying for something. Now, what makes it easier for people to make decisions is if, I would recommend you only do this if it's real, but people want urgency. Urgency is a huge factor. It's like if if you have to buy, if you're, here's a great example. If you parked your car on the side of the street and your meter runs out in 5 minutes, there's urgency to go out and put a couple coins in that meter. It's obvious. There's no way you're not going to do it, because you know if that meter runs out, you lose out. You are putting yourself at risk. Now, if this countdown timer, if you see where these arrows are going, this is saying this special offer expires in 6 minutes and 54 seconds. You think people act when they see that? Look at that. And this actually counts down. The numbers go down as time goes on. People act and people buy. And this has helped me turn, people say, oh, I hear a lot of people complain, oh, I get a lot of clicks to my website, but nobody buys. Not when you do this, A couple other things I do. I always make sure my sites are mobile optimized. If you guys are using a blog, I'm pretty sure you recommend, Paul, you want to make sure that you're using a WordPress theme that is mobile optimized. See, this site, my websites look good for people using mobile devices and desktop. Another thing is I use geolocation scripts. I'm just going to breeze over these. So I actually call out somebody's wherever they're living. So instead of saying, hey, weight loss, this weight loss product, there's a special offer for this weight loss product for people who live in, wherever you live, and it automatically detects where the person is logging onto my site from, and it shows their city or state. And that helps because people think it's more relevant. The next thing I do is I do dynamic date scripts, and so I actually show. Well, you can't see on this one, but I'll actually update. If there are only, let's say there are only 100 free, there are only 100 of these products that we can sell every day. Let's say that the advertiser says you can only sell 100 products today. What I'll do is I'll say we can only sell 100 of these products, Thursday, October 29th. And after Thursday, October 29th, this promotion is over. So that works very well. Because it adds that urgency to act. People don't want to act, but if you tell them that it's going to expire soon, they do. And the next thing is, I've made all of my websites, because I'm actually not very technical. I've just been, lucky enough to find, some good systems and a good developer that does everything and makes it so simple for me, because all I want to do is I just wanted to copy and paste my affiliate link onto the page. So my developer created everything for me so that all I have to do is just paste a single link onto just my affiliate link onto the page, and everything works. And yeah, what I try to do, because I'm running a company here, my goal is actually to be able to have other, to be able to hire and bring on other people in my company to do this as easily as possible. Kind of what I've done is, I've put this, my landing page is a system, and I've worked to make it so that it just works on its own. Your websites, they sell for you. They're your salespeople. You don't have to do anything. And if you have a good website or a good landing page, then you just sit back and you watch the traffic come to it, and you watch the money come in. Hope that's making sense. Let me just check the little comments box. That's it, 2.5 million. Is that 2.5 from your AF network or sales? That's just from so the 2.5 million is actually just from me, my personal affiliate campaigns. So I started opening. We'll talk about my affiliate network in a little bit, but 2.5 million is from my personal affiliate campaigns, running ads on Facebook and native ads, and I'll go into some of that. I'm sure people are, I've seen a lot of questions. 2.5 million is gross. About a little 80% is net. Now, I'm working at 80% ROI. So let me go up here. So the next trick I do is, I call it very simple. It's cut the red, grow the green. And there are a lot of people out there who talk about optimization, but for me, it's very simple. In my click tracker, there are a couple there are different segments. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me hold on. Let me make this easy for you guys to see. Let me blow this up. Blow this up here. So if you guys see here, there are different segments, the landers, country, the language, affiliate network, etc. And what I do is, my process is simply just cut the red, grow the green. And what I do is I see United, in this case, I see the country, I'm advertising in a couple different countries, and United States is making me 62% ROI, and Canada is making me 68% ROI. So that's good. I'm making money there. But I'm not making money in the United Kingdom or Brazil. So I just cut those out. And I just pause those, and I just focus on cutting the red, growing the green. And I'll do the same thing for every different segment here. I'll look at if I'm, and here, let's look at here. So here's another segment, and I'm seeing, okay, desktop computer, mobile phone, tablet, and smart TV. And I'll just cut out smart TVs because it's red, and I'll focus on the green. This is a little kind of advanced trick, though, is depending on where you're at with affiliate marketing. If you can see my stats here, I'm making 21% ROI. I spent, in this particular campaign, I spent $28,000 on mobile phone ads, and I made $34,000. Whereas on desktop computers, for this particular campaign, I spent about the same amount of money, but instead of making $34,000, I made $81,000. So would I rather spend $30,000 to make $34,000? Would I rather spend $30,000 to make $81,000? And for me, it depends on your situation, but typically, if you're getting paid out, monthly or weekly, you want to make sure you're doubling up on your money, or you're boosting your income as fast as possible. So I'd rather spend I'd rather make 150% ROI than 20% ROI. It's better for my cash flow. And this is an accounting concept. I don't mean to go into accounting, but it's important because when you start seeing the green rolling in, you want to make sure you're able to reinvest your money as fast as possible. Okay. Everybody with me so far? Are we cool? So, okay, I got a question. If mobile is still profitable, you still want those customers to know your brand. And that was asked, I don't see the name there. But yes, I would still want that, but if you're being paid out monthly, and you're being paid, you spend $100 to make $120. Let's say all you have is $100. You want to actually, I'd rather spend that $100 and make $250. So all things being equal, if you just have a limited amount of money, you want to put that on the highest ROI as possible. So that next month you can go out and spend that $250 to make, $675. So you can just keep building your war chest, basically. This is what I had to do at the beginning. Now, I've been getting a couple questions about this. But what is my secret source of new, of ad networks that I advertise on? And a lot of people want to know, where do I advertise? Where do I put my ads? I've told you what I advertise. I've shown you a couple of my ads. People want to know where. And I get it. I would too. um, and simply put, I actually, what runs where, so I actually look, I mean, this sounds really simple, but if you go to your computer, you type in what runs where ad networks. So just what runs where, and let me throw that up. What runs where ad networks. So you just type that into Google, and you'll see a bunch of different, so this is actually how I initially found all of the places that I advertise, is they have a bunch of ad networks here. You'll see, if you see on my screen, there's a ton of stuff here, and I just started, to tell you the truth, I started going through the list, and I just started putting up ads on every single one I could. I wasn't, I know that's not really, I know that's not really, efficient or systematic, and it's kind of crazy, but I started just going through this and just putting up ads on every one. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, I'm not going to go through, you don't want to go through every one. the And the point is, though, what I realized is that with the type of advertising that I'm doing, and why I was able to do that, is because it goes back to the verticals I'm going after. I'm advertising to audiences that are big. Remember, I'm solving big problems: weight loss, beauty, muscle. Everybody wants these. If there are women that are going to see your ads, the chances are they're going to be people on a particular website that are interested in weight loss. These ads work almost anywhere you can place advertising, and that's one of the great things about how I got started in this, is because it just works. It works everywhere, and it really took out of, there's so many things you worry about when you're advertising. Is my page correct, or is my ad correct, or is my vertical correct, or is is the product I'm selling correct, or am I bidding the right way? The fact is, if you're advertising something in one of these niches for skincare, weight loss, or muscle, you are advertising stuff that people want. So you've given yourself a massive security net. That's you're in the right place already. So that's one of the great things here. So that's why, part of the reason I've been able to get away with. I don't know if you've heard anything else about my company or whatnot, or what I do, but I've advertised on dozens and dozens and dozens of different ad networks, and they work, and my ads work. And it's because we're starting with good ads, and we have a good landing page system. With my website, with the websites I use, there's urgency, and people don't want, and it's hard, and we have an exit pop-up, so they're good, they work. I hope that makes sense. And the last trick system I use is my I call it my three-tiered security system. And this is, I don't want other affiliates copying my websites, and I've done a number of things. I've created a number of different rules that I actually identify where my competitors live, or who's trying to look at my websites. And I have it sounds like a really complicated concept, but in practice, it's actually really simple. And if you're using this one software tool that I recommend called Volume, and I actually find out where my competitors live, what their ISP is, which is their service provider, like AT&T or Comcast, and then I also know their IP address. And this might be a little above some of some people's heads, but the point is when you're doing well with your advertising, you don't want people copying it. You want to make sure it's as safe as possible, and this is one of those little-known secrets that honestly lots of people try to get me to not talk about, but but this is how I do it. Is I find out their location, their service provider, and their IP address, and I block those out. So yeah, basically all of this stuff. And are there any questions right now? Let me see. Questions so far.
Yeah, we've got some questions about, as far as networks, why you're talking about Facebook versus AdWords, and what kind of I guess, how do they compare in terms of the ROI?
Okay. So Facebook is a great ROI. You know what? So Facebook AdWords is a little more competitive than if AdWords. Facebook, I believe, is a lot more scalable, meaning you can make a lot more money. In Facebook, you can make like $100,000 or $200,000 per day. I haven't been able to do that. My biggest day has been 35,000. But Facebook is also it's very persnickety nowadays, meaning it's very, they will ban lots of ads, and that's that can be a really big problem because they will, I teach that, I actually, I teach this inside my network, but I don't. There are ways to. There are things people are doing nowadays on Facebook ads. They don't know how to use them, and I teach this on my network. But it starts with long copy, and everybody's doing a sentence of copy, and people should be using long copy, and long copy is 500 to 1,000 words.
Do you mean in the actual ad?
Yeah, in the actual ad.
Yeah.
Really long ads.
I actually just tried that for a heating and cooling company that I work with, and it's working out really well, actually.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's the way to do it, and it's amazing. So, what I'm actually going to go into now is I'm going to go into a little bit about kind of my what I've done with all of these trainings, and I'll get to some of the questions in a little bit. I see there are some coming in. All of the ad networks work, Bing or Facebook. Yeah, I advertise on almost all of these. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. Now, I'm going to go a little bit into kind of what I do, and obviously now that I've created a network, I've created a closed network, and what I've done with all of my information is I've packaged it up, and I've basically, I call it the super affiliate system, but originally this came about because I was looking to actually hire more people. I wanted a way of bringing people on to my to be media buyers for me and learn paid advertising. And this is for people who really want to learn paid advertising and learn how to put up the numbers I do. But I didn't want to, and I realized everything I did was the training. I could train people, and I could give them the landing pages, I could give people the ads, and everything would work. And I tested this on a few people, and I'll introduce you to them in a second. But basically what I've done is, my goal is, and what I've been doing here is I created a structured 12-week course. And one of the big things I'm excited about with this is, one of the big differences between college and lots of info products is in college there's accountability. and there's assignments. And what I did was, for people interested in paid traffic, I wanted everything I do. I'm pretty neurotic, and I want it to work. So I created a 12-week course here. Let me see if I actually just launched a new website. So you can actually see. So we have 12 weeks here, and this is the finished product of so we have 12 weeks here, and there's about 60 hours of content. There's about an hour a day. Basically, it's about an hour a day of videos, Monday through Friday. There are videos, and then on Saturday, what I'm going to start doing is on Saturday, I'm going to do a question and answer session. But I've created a very structured course so that people can learn everything from hosting a website to registering a website to what sort of domain you do, etc. And I actually employ something I call the Oscillation learning method, which means I'm going strategy one day, 1 week, and then tactics the next. So I want to mix between understanding the big picture of marketing, because marketing is a skill. It's much, you have to understand it from a very core perspective, but also going into tactics that people can employ right away, take action on right away, right then. Some of the things that I teach in this 12-week course I do on paid advertising is just a couple things. How to turbocharge budget scaling on Facebook. I touched on it a little earlier today. If you're keeping tabs, I talk about 3 ad networks that auto approve any ad without any review process, and give us 100% ROI. If you noticed, I don't know if you noticed on my network, we also have a breast enlargement. I'm not going to go to the page, but they're pills for breast enlargement, and that's something we've actually advertised. I go over some of the Photoshop tricks. Some of my Photoshop tricks that are guaranteed to basically boost your CTR, and I go over a lot of my landing page tactics. I go over my targeting workaround for Facebook. A lot of people say, I don't know how to figure out, I'm not creative, I can't figure out how to target things, what interests, are people, buying certain products, Democrat or Republican, or what music are they interested in? Screw all that stuff. This is my instant way to target any audience, and it works, and it's, I've been making tens of thousands a day from just this targeting method. I go over a deeper explanation of the believability principle. I show you how to write landers, should have capitalize on current trends, etc. And here's one of my students. His name is Luis Nakamoto. You can actually add him on. You can search his name on Facebook, ask him questions. He made over 100K profits on Facebook diet off, promoting diet offers on Facebook within 6 months of working with me. Here's some of his stats. This was, he just sent me his stats from March and May. Oh, month 1, month 2, month 3. Yeah, here. So, his first month he made $6,900 with me. Second month he made $3,500 or $35,000, and the next month he made $44,000. But the big difference is, to take note of, the ROI was higher than that, last month. In my, in the super affiliate system, I also got everybody what I call ready to launch campaigns in diet, skin, and muscle. And I've kind of shown you an example of one of these right here. But a ready to launch campaign is what I wanted to do. Was I wanted, my vision was, as affiliates, there's so many different moving pieces. People want, when I started, I was thinking to myself, will anybody just give me something that works? I just want something that works. I want, and every course I took, they might give me one thing. They might give me the ad, or they might give me the land. They might show me a landing page they used, but they wouldn't show me the products they were promoting, or or what ad network they were advertising on. And I thought to myself, I was like, why doesn't anybody just show me, just give me something that, like I want the whole thing. I don't understand how this whole thing works. So what we do, and keep in mind, this is because I run an affiliate network. So it's in my best interests to give you everything possible so that you can go out and make money. It's, if you're making money, I'm making money. So we're completely aligned in this.
That brings up a great point, because I saw a lot of questions coming in. Why are you sharing all this information? And that's exactly it, guys. John runs an affiliate network, and when you make money promoting the offers, he makes money. So it's only in his best interest to give you exactly what's working, because you guys are aligned.
So, and I want to make clear, like we have an application process. We're extremely selective. We're not working with a lot of people on this. I'm doing this, as like, well, let me finish, up what it is so people understand what this is. But I'll put up a link for you guys to apply to work with us at the end of this. But basically, yeah, it's in my best interest. I am now a network owner. I have a lot of relationships with the advertisers. So what I do is I give you guys the offer. So what you'll notice is, here's an example of an offer. Beverly Hills, MD. It's a VSL. This is the product. Beverly Hills MD. This is a skincare product, and it's a very high converting VSL. They do about all affiliate sales combined from everybody who's promoting this. They do about a little over $100,000 per day, just to give you an idea of the scale of people buying some of these products.
I was watching that VSL the other day. Great copy.
Great.
Yeah, great copy in it.
Copy is made. Oh, this is Craig Clemens, by the way. So he was a student of Evan Pagan. He was the writer for Evan Pagan. He wrote all of Evan Pagan's sales letters. Like, he's awesome. A genius. Yeah. So this is like, and the thing is, since I'm running a network, I only want to give you guys the offers that convert. There are a lot of, people say, oh, there's a lot of products on stuff like ClickBank, but I only want stuff that works. Well, I do too, because if you're advertising, but you're advertising products that don't convert, you're going to stop advertising. Nobody's going to make any money. So, I only give you, I focus on the best offers. I also give you guys the best landers. So, here's an example of a landing page. This is just a screenshot. But notice, this is a landing page for a VSL, and notice how it's different from a landing page for something that isn't a VSL. Because see, it's got a video play button, and instead of saying click here to buy the product, it says watch presentation. So we're being congruent, because people want to be prepared to watch a presentation. Because I don't know, but how much do you hate it when you click on something and just a video starts playing and you weren't expecting it? It sucks. This, you just click off the page as fast as you can. This way, people are prepared to watch a presentation, and this landing page and some of the others work. And this is the example of stuff you get. Also, I give you guys my ads. So these are ads that I've run promoting, this product and other skincare products that actually, make, that convert. So, but what I do, and keep in mind, this is something I tell everybody in my training course, and this is why there's an application process, is I don't want people copying my ad. I don't want people just copying my ads. I want people using my ads as templates for creating their own. So at least this is what works, but go out and create your own version of it. So if, instead of saying 30-second trick, maybe you do, you change it up a little bit and you say, skincare trick that only takes 1 minute or something like that. But I want you guys, I want to work with people who are creative and innovative, and going to take this stuff but innovate on it and not look at it as just a copy paste thing. But I want people who are willing to put in the work and treat this as a serious business and who want to understand why this works, not just know what works, but understand why and be able to innovate beyond that. So yeah, ready to launch campaigns. I gave an example of one. So pre-programmed landers that convert. Yeah, so you actually get that landing page system I talked about. All of that's been coded by my developers. Obviously, my developers code everything for you. So all you have to do is copy and paste. Just literally, it's a notepad file, and you just paste your link in there. That's it. There's one file where you have to paste your link in, so you don't have to mess around with any coding. That's what I told my developer I wanted for myself, and that's what I offer everybody else. I already showed you guys get the ads that work and all that stuff. There's a bunch of benefits here. You guys see the ad that I was using to make $35,000 a day inside my course. I'm going to give you guys examples of ads that don't work as well, and I'll explain why those ads don't work, so you guys understand not just what works, but what doesn't work. I do a lot. I give you guys custom audience lists, so when you're doing Facebook advertising in particular, you can only target buyers. You only have to target buyers, people who have bought skincare products or bought diet products or whatever. I go into a lot of stuff about copywriting. I'm huge on copywriting. That's personally my big thing. I talk about claim benefit pairs. I also talk about pain problem pairs, which are, I think, more powerful. I go into the location lists for volume exclusion. So now if you don't want to go through the work of finding some of, I've found a lot of people who spy on advertising, and I kind of give you guys those lists if you want. And I also, I also go over, what ad networks don't work. As I said, I advertise on a lot of ad networks, but there are ad networks that will not want affiliate ads or, the type of ads that work for, nutraceutical products. So, I go over that as well.
Hey, John, got a question for you.
Yeah.
So we've got some folks commenting in the chat box about their experience level, and it's very new. Now, that's the reason why we're holding this presentation today and why I brought John on board. John understands that a lot of folks coming from me are going to be new, and that's why I'm kind of like the referral, right? I'm like the referral into your network because I'm bringing people to you, and you understand that they're new, because normally you only work with people who are really, really experienced, right?
Not all the time. I work with, but the people who are inexperienced are are very motivated. Generally, that's the difference. I mean, it just takes more time, but all this stuff is learnable. So I don't, my thing is, the people who are more experienced, they're just, they get everything immediately. But I actually created my course called to, and I give away my first week for free, and I encourage people to, I'll post up some links for you to, get more of that free information and all that jazz. But I actually, I give away a lot of videos. There's about 5 hours of videos on just how to set up hosting, how to set up a website, and an explanation of what, a little deeper explanation of what some of this stuff is. I'll offer people a link at the end so they can just get that information for free, because I want people to learn affiliate marketing, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, some people were under the impression that you only. Yeah, some people were under the impression that you didn't work with people who were new, and I just wanted to make sure that they understood that this is, whether you're new or experienced, I think that they can still gain a lot from
I only
learning
work
from
with
you.
I only work with people who I've who have been referred to me. That's clear, and the only way people will be able to be accepted onto my network is if they, like if they've been referred by you, for instance. And I'll post up a link that will, you know what? Let me post up your referral link right now.
That's exactly
Um,
what I was trying to say. I think someone went to your website and saw that they need a referral
don't,
in order to work with you, and that's what I was trying to get across. That I
okay,
am their referral into you. So by
don't,
being on this
yeah.
webinar with me today, you guys are clear. You guys are good.
So, well, no, they have to actually go through this link. Here, let me throw it up here. Um, no, let me throw it up. So use this link, and basically you'll get accepted. Because keep in mind, I don't go through all applications myself. I have about a dozen employees. Let me make that a little. PaulJames.com/John. Okay. So just make sure Paul J. Oh, too big. PaulJames.com/John. And this is the link you have to go through if you want to work with the offers on my network, if you want to work with us and promote some of that stuff, and also if you want to get the free. Sorry, I'm neurotic. If you want to get, if you want to get the free, first week of lessons, make sure to email your affiliate manager when you get accepted. But you have to go through this link, or else you will not be accepted onto my network. We get a lot of applications each day. We don't accept any that don't come from referrals. If you use this link, it will automatically say you're cool,
Yep.
and this is just basically going to be posted on this webinar, or maybe you'll email or something.
Yeah, I'll email it
Um,
too. That's what the question was. Though someone said, how can I get in if it's referral only? And that's what I wanted to say. It is referral only, but I'm giving you the referral into John. So as long as you use that link, you guys will be cool.
yeah, and let me just make this like a little fancy, all fancy here. Um, and the color of links is blue. So from Google, they started this trend, so that's it. So a couple other things, and keep in mind what I'm talking about. So now everyone that's on this webinar and, a member of, a friend of Paul's, a member of one of his training courses can work with us can work with my network. What we're talking about here is my training course. All this stuff you only get access to if you get access to all, to promote products on my network, and you get the benefit of support, from my affiliate managers. But you will not, you don't get the ready to launch campaigns and the landing pages and the video training courses. You only get access to if you're a member of the training course, and if you want to do the 12-week thing. But I do have a lot of free videos for people who are starting out, and I'm that explain all the basics: how to set up a website, how to set up Click Tracker, how to set up all the stuff. Now the next thing is, you get access to, obviously, by being a member of my training course, you get access to, our network of support, but you also get you get the opportunity for one-on-one support from my employees. Now, if you're a member of my training course, my affiliate managers, I have my top affiliate managers working with my students and my other super affiliates. My top affiliate manager actually has managed herself over $1 million worth of advertising, and sales for my company this last year. So that's a lot of money, And she's a badass, and she's super good. And this is kind of the level of support you're getting from inside my network. Everything I seek to do. I'm very Elon Musk is kind of like my model right now, and everything I do, I want to do astounding. And that's why I didn't want to hire people to give support that don't know what they're doing. I want people that are extremely experienced and know how to do everything that you'll ever need to do. So we have very high level of support in the back end here. I have another thing I have is, everybody who joins my program, they get accepted into a mastermind group on both Skype and Facebook to be a member, to where they can work and learn day in, day out, and communicate with me. I post a lot of stuff in there. But also, one of my things is it's very important to me that if you're serious about being an affiliate, and if somebody's going to join, ready to make that leap and join my 12-week course, that they're not just working with me, but I want them working in a class of other affiliates. The best way to be successful is to surround yourself with other people moving towards the same goals as yourself, and to surround yourself with other successful people. And that's what I've been doing with the mastermind groups. Is I want people to not just have a bunch of videos from me, but I want people to actually, and learn all of the stuff that I do, but I want people to actually also create a community that they can fall back on. They create relationships, they can ask questions of, they can get other opinions of, etc. And we have two, in my mastermind group, there are actually two affiliates who have done over $100,000 in a day. Actually, there are three now. I'm not even joking. So, and you get access to me. I give people feedback on their ad campaigns. I do have a protocol for how people email me. I have, there's just amazing people inside the mastermind group. And also I've built a forum. I'm just about to release this. I don't know. Paul, I haven't told you about this yet, but I just created a really cool forum. Let's see this. It isn't live yet,
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah. Check this out. And there's actually, if you log in, there's live chat. So we're testing all this stuff. But basically, we have a really nice forum here. We're going to have follow-alongs. I'm going to have, place for other members to post blogs and comments and stuff. But yeah, we're continually ramping up the course to make it as much fire as possible. Now, basically, I don't know. I'll go a little bit into pricing, but basically, so lots of people think this is expensive, and I just want to make clear that this is not as expensive as you'll go through, wasting a lot of money. If you're looking to get into paid advertising, this is definitely not as expensive as wasting tons of money on trial and error, on courses that only give you a piece of the puzzle, on ad spend that leads to nowhere, and just your time. If you put a high value on your time, as I do on mine, this is not going to be expensive in the light of everything. So just to give you an idea of what this cost for me, I pay my developer $3,000 a month to do all these pages that you're going to get for the last, more than 10 months, but that costs about $30,000. I pay way more than $30,000 a year on high-end mastermind groups where I get this knowledge from. Conferences and other networking events, I've spent probably over, I think it's over, whatever, when I calculated this, over $50,000 in the last 12 months. The amount of money I've spent on ads to create winners, this was, at the time it was $772,000. And all that data is basically you're starting. My thing was, I want you to start as close to the finish line as possible. This is not a magic pill. I want to make clear this is not a magic pill, but I want to make you start as close to the finish line as possible. So I could charge $100,000 for this, yada yada yada. Yeah, whatever, John. You're not doing that. If I were to break it down into pieces, I could justify, for my 12-week course, I could easily justify $10,000 for all the custom audience data that I have, so of buyers lists, so that when you're advertising in Facebook, that you're only advertising, you literally have lists of the people that are buyers, so that your ads are only going to buyers. That is, that would be worth easily $12,000. I've had people offer to pay me more for that. My swipe file, it's about 2,000. I've been working on my swipe file for a while. You get access to all that stuff. All my landing pages, thousands of bucks. Acceptance to run on offers on my network. Obviously, since you guys are members of, one of Paul's products, you can get in that way. And the mastermind group, I would say, I've had people tell me, I've had a lot of experienced and inexperienced tell me they've gotten more value out of the mastermind group than like anything else too. And then I also the course I've had people tell me it's the best course they've ever taken. I've had a lot of people tell me that, and I'm continually making it better.
It is amazing. It's really, really good. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, man. And I work very hard on what I do. I'm a little, I'm kind of I'm very cagey. I'm very, kind of introverted by nature. So this is not stuff I was originally intending to release, but I figured, okay, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it all, and, I want to do it right. So the, basically what we're going to, what I could justify 54,000 or whatever. We're actually upping the price very soon to 10,000. We are continuing to. I am continuing to make the course better, though. I'm actually, as I said, I'm working on a members forum. I've been launching a new website based on feedback, and I wanted to drop the price for people who are kind of founding members of this training course and who are going to help also give feedback on what can be better. And so for that, I've dropped the price to, it's $5,000. If this is something you're interested in, I would definitely, I would definitely suggest you guys kind of go through that link there, pauljames.com/John, and just let us know kind of why you're interested in this, why you want to do this, and why this is, why you're interested in paid advertising, and how you'll be a good fit with our team and take action on what we do. Because remember, this, personally, like bank account wise and everything, I'm fine. What I'm looking to do is I'm looking to build a network of other super affiliates. So I want people, and that's why accountability is so big in my course, where I think a lot of other internet marketing courses, they just sell you things, and but they don't hold you accountable for learning and taking action. My whole thing is, we're going to hold you accountable. So this is for a very special sort of person. This is not just, go through the 50 hours of training and learn and run. We want you to work with us. And, we want you to take the knowledge and also work with the offers on our network. So this is, this is a combined effort, and this is as I said, we're looking for special sort of people. You need dedication. We're looking for people that are committed. We're looking for, I'm looking for people that are focused, that have the time to actually focus on this. As I said, this isn't, I'm not gonna tell you guys this is gonna take 15 to 30 minutes a day. This is gonna take at least an hour a day. This is serious stuff. I'm not doing this. I didn't put together a half-assed program. I put together. This stuff works. This is everything. Everything I could take to show you guys how I think and how I process. How I run advertising. I've given everybody, because I want it to go full way, but I also expect the same sort of dedication and focus from people looking to go in here. A couple details. So when I say you work with me, I just want to clarify. Technically, you're a 1099 contractor. You're an affiliate. You get paid, and we all get paid when you make sales. You only get paid when you make sales of other people's products. You get an affiliate mentor or affiliate manager. I call it mentor, but I just want to clarify that. It's an affiliate manager, but these are experienced people. Um, we give people assistance with all the stuff, links, creatives, landers, and we give, yeah, you get to run offers with really big advertisers. One of the products on our network is, the dude has his own reality TV show about him. So some of these people care a lot about their brand. Now, to run those sorts of offers and to be even allowed to do that, it was tricky for me to get the product owner to accept this, but by working with my network and working with my training, you can get approvals to run these sorts of things. You get paid monthly or weekly if you're doing a lot of money. And I'm going to go over questions here in a bit. But if this is something you're interested in, you also need, one of the reasons I discounted the price, you need $3,000 to $5,000 above and beyond that to spend on advertising. So this isn't a cheap program. But again, we're talking big numbers here. You set up all your ad accounts. Your affiliate manager works with you on, one-on-one and in group coaching. We throw events around the world. I throw exclusive meetups and masterminds with. I'm going to do one in Los Angeles. I'm going to do these are things that just little extra things I'll ping you about. I'm doing one in Bangkok. I'm doing one in southern Thailand. I cover both all sorts of media buying. You have a lot of support. You have, let me go over all this stuff. You have a lot of support. You have, help desk, FAQ page. You get an affiliate mentor. You get a high-end Facebook mastermind group, etc. And let me show you one of my students real quick. And here's another guy you can contact who went through my training. Just bringing him up.
We can't hear the video, John.
What?
We can't hear the video. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll throw this in the. Basically, what he's saying is, so this is another student of mine that made over 100,000 with me. He's got an interesting story. Basically the quote he says, which I really like, is he says, "I'll never go back to being a freelancer again." A freelance guy again. He says, "I'll never go back to being a freelance guy again." Now that he's doing this, and he has an interesting situation because he actually lives in Brazil, and he went out there on a Mormon missionary trip, and he ended up finding that Brazilian women were really hot, and he ended up marrying one, and but it was hard because there's not a lot of opportunity to make money in Brazil. And so really he was doing freelance work for a while, but he just, it was inconsistent and the money was small and he couldn't make it work. And he's put up huge numbers with my affiliate network since learning how to do, the stuff. And that's really cool. And this was just like a month or so, 2 months ago. He shot this for me, and that's really nice. And you can actually, and I'm very transparent. You can hit these guys up. His name is Tyler Ellison. You hit these people up on Facebook, literally. I don't know. First of all, I don't know why other people, if they really support and stand behind their product, why they don't have encourage other people to contact their students. I encourage you to contact my students. they've been very successful. If this is something you're actually looking to if you're looking to question them for information, don't contact them, please. They're these guys, they have dignity too. But if you're just asking to say, quick hi, and just ask them a couple questions about their experience, all of these guys, their lives have been changed, and they all, obviously, they love me for it. So just hit them up, ask them, is it real? Yes. But you have to know, don't do it just because you're trying to suck information. Um, I, I, I encourage people to do follow-along campaigns. So I encourage people to always document, basically journal what you're doing in your advertising on a daily basis. It's a way to keep you accountable, and it's also a way to keep you active, keep you seen in front of other people, so that other people can comment on what you're doing or your ads, or give you a little feedback, and for us to give you feedback. And this is an example. I kept a daily journal of what I did in marketing to make money, and this was, I was going to try to make $250 in a day, which was a big deal for me back in 2012. See, this is 2012. And I started journaling, and I encourage everybody in my course, and we're very huge on this, is journaling your marketing, so that you can, they're called follow-alongs, because we want to be involved. We want to help make you profitable. This is different, so, I mean, this is for you, if you're really, for me it was, a dissatisfaction with being mediocre, and, for people who are willing to take direction, people that are prepared to work hard and learn a lot. I'm very big on work ethic. My family comes from Indiana, in America, not India, but Indiana, and my dad and my grandpa were, or my dad transitioned out, but my grandpa was a steel worker. He worked in the steel mills. My great grandpa was a coal miner in like Pennsylvania. These are, work ethic is very important to me, and that's part of the reason I feel I've been successful. But it's also something I expect of people who are looking to join my course. If you're not that sort of person, don't join. I'm not looking to work with people who aren't a fit there. So and also, if you aren't able to make the investment, don't join. This is for people. This is for people who have, there's a lot of free content out there. I would encourage you to use the methods that you've already learned and promote stuff on my affiliate network if you aren't able to make the investment, because I want to work with people who have had at least, who are ready, financially to do this. I'm not pushing anything here. I want people, I don't want people who have a desperation mentality here. I'm looking for people who aren't searching for shiny objects. This takes work. This is a business for me. This is not a hobby. I take this extremely seriously, and I expect you to do too. If you're looking for a shiny object or a trick of the month, don't apply. Don't apply for this training course. If you're scarcity minded, if you don't think this is possible, obviously, if you're scarcity minded, you're not going to be involved in this in the first place. And if you're looking for somebody to do the work for you, don't do this either. Here's another guy here's another one of my students you can hit up. He was making $3,000 a month in his marketing job. He was doing PPC for other companies as well, and he went to making $15,000 a month. And his name is, all these guys you can hit up on Facebook. His name is Carlos Valiente. His life has been changed for the better. A cool thing about him is his father was a Cuban immigrant. He's Cuban, obviously. This guy actually recently visited me out in Los Angeles. He was able to quit his job. He can travel around now, and one of the things was he said, hey, I want to drop by your office in Santa Monica, and because I know you're out in Santa Monica right now, and just spend a couple days out there. And I said, okay, sure, and he's a big affiliate with my network. I said, that's cool. But because he was able to quit his job, the coolest part for, I believe, was not actually the money, is he had a girlfriend, he had an ex-girlfriend that lived out in Los Angeles too. And since he was able to live a location-wise, a liberated life, meaning he could be anywhere he wanted, he was able to spend, he actually extended his stay out here for an extra 2 weeks because he ended up starting to live. He met up with his ex-girlfriend and he started living with her, while he was out here in America, LA. And he actually might even be moving to California just to be with his ex-girlfriend. And, to think, that's an example of when you're able to run your own business and be where you want or have the money to do what you want, so many opportunities open up. I believe it's not necessarily about the money. I believe it's about the life. For me, it's about the lifestyle. For me, it's about being able to be where I wanted, do what I wanted. If you go through our application process and you are accepted, then, I'm willing to put a $10,000, I'm willing to say, if you don't make $10,000, if you follow all of the advice, if you go through all of the, all of the trainings, if you do all the assignments, you should make $10,000 or you'll get all your money back. And, I will, sorry, I paused the screen. I'll stand behind that, but there is a condition, is that, I will spend hours and hours going through with you, asking questions of why it didn't work for you. One thing I don't understand about a lot of the courses out there, and it's something I would actually encourage others to be wary of, is why do people do no questions asked guarantees? Money back, no question, your money back, no questions asked. When, if you really believed in the product you were selling and you really thought, if you really knew that it worked, why would you not ask people questions if they weren't able to be successful with it? For me, I'm going to ask a ton of questions because, this is very, obviously it's very important to me. I really care about my product. I really care about everybody's success. So, yeah, I'll open this up for, I'll open this, I'll open this up for some questions in a second. Here's some other testimonials from other people. This is Kent Sayer. Just some quotes. He holds nothing back. He lets it all hang loose. It is like riding shotgun with John, looking over his shoulder step by step. I also like when he speaks through the process. So I have a lot of, the 12-week course is, so I have a lot of content in the course, and a lot of the videos are linear. I'd say about half of the videos are linear, so it's just follow the steps, step by step. But I also have a lot of just train of thought videos where I'm actually shooting, it's just me creating campaigns on my own, and you can just watch along, and I just narrate what I do, doing my thing. I don't know, here's somebody in our course, he sent me a message, hey, 8 conversions since Monday, cool stuff. This is his first time, and then he said, 14 conversions already today. Here's a, you know what? I have a really funny thing I could say. Here's somebody who, so I actually want to show you guys somebody who actually, and guys, make sure to fill out, if you want to join my network, or if you're interested in taking part in the 12-week course, go to this link, pauljames.com/John, and make sure to fill out an application there. If you're looking to join the network, or if you're interested in the course, make sure you specify that. But go to pauljames.com/John, and that'll be your link. That'll send you to an application. That'll send you to an application page. That'll send you to an application page to sign up. Just make sure you specify that you're interested in the course as well, if that's something you're interested in. So I actually want to show you guys one of the people, the one person who actually asked for a refund so far, And this was, just to give you a little background on the situation, this is one of the beta users, and we talked about how, he basically his intention, because I said I ask a lot of questions. I went on a call with him for 2 hours, and I asked him what his problems with the coursework, and his well, basically what we came to is he was a 20-year-old college kid, and he was actually just looking to get the course and refund it so he could take all the content and not have to pay for it. So, I talked with him, and I was trying to understand what didn't work inside the course. And this is actually his message to me. Hey, John, I would like to apologize for my recent attitude regarding your program. In retrospect, I realized I began to become concerned that your program did not have the value, but after deeply considering my own mentality and our discussions, I realized you're truly devoted to creating a solid product, not just another income source. Blah 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 blah. I would hope that you would reconsider allowing me to work with you, and I realize the help of a successful mentor is definitely worth the investment, and I'd gladly pay for it. Regardless of what you decide, I'd like to thank you for forcing me to reconsider my own mentality and helping me understand more about scarcity mentality and success. And he's been messaging me for a while. I'm not going to work with him, but just to give you an example, that's because obviously you want the counterpoint. I've had a lot of good reviews about me on lots of forums, and people have made a lot of money. Okay, if you have any questions, if you're interested in signing up, make sure you go to pauljames.com, and I'll like to answer questions. Now, Paul, are there any particular questions that have come up?
Yeah, there's lots of questions for people. There's some people saying they can't afford it right now, and can they still join the network? That's a common question that's coming up.
Yes. Yeah, so that's a great question. If you can't afford the training course, that's totally fine. You can still join the network. The training course is something special. It's just an offer that, that we discuss, Paul, you said it would be all right if I made to your audience. This is just for, it's not for everybody. The training course is not for everybody. It's only for a few people. But yes, everyone can join my network. But you have to go through this link, pauljames.com/John.
And other people are saying, most people who say that they don't have the money say that they'll have it within 30 to 60 days from now, and would you still consider them in that time?
It's honestly, I'm not sure. I'm iterating on the course. If we create a finished product, we're going to move it up. We're moving the price. Once we've been working out a lot of things in the course. We've been upgrading all the forums and stuff, but we're going to raise the price. When we're done with this last, probably this last group. So. But you can still just let us know, and I don't really.
I would encourage you guys to apply anyways, and get in there and get in there and check out the network and check out the offers and apply anyways. And obviously with John's course, it's one heck of a guarantee, and I've been through it myself. I'm a member of John's course, and it's just amazing stuff. I mean, I've been in the business for 5 years now, full time, and there's just so much good stuff that I've never heard of before and stuff that I learned.
Yeah, thanks, man. I want to. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna throw this out there because it's kind of crazy. But another thing about this course is you're not just gonna be. I'm kind of a weird guy, and you're not just gonna be part of. Like this is not just another internet marketing course. This is actually going to be the first ever. This is something I'm really excited about, and you don't even know about, James, because I haven't even launched the videos yet. But this is going to be the first ever course that includes virtual reality components in it. And for everybody that joins my course, you're actually going to be getting you're actually going to be getting videos, interviews of, this is what I'm working on right now, interviews with other super affiliates in virtual reality, in 3D. and I'm shipping everybody. Um, I'm shipping everybody Google Cardboard. So Google Cardboard is a way to view things in virtual reality. So you'll actually be getting, when you join my course, you'll actually be getting videos. This is not released yet, but basically we're using a rig like this. We're shooting videos in 3D, virtual reality. Um, this has never been done before. There's not a training course in the world that is done in virtual reality. This is going to be the first course ever in virtual reality, and you'll be able to experience it. The videos aren't up yet, but this ain't. I just want to make clear, this ain't some normal run-of-the-mill stuff.
Awesome.
And yeah, dude, yeah, Paul, I'm super. I'm actually, I'm. This is like one of the last things I think I'm doing with the course because I want it to be the best ever. And dude, if we do it in 3D, dude, I don't know if you've been in virtual reality yet, but it's pretty insane, bro. So
Sounds sick, yeah.
that's a whole different discussion. But yeah, let me go over questions about the actual stuff. Sorry, I'm getting
Yeah,
sidetracked.
there's 3 questions right in the chat
How
box.
many So Cornish Dave, approximately how many custom audience lists do you provide us with? You know what? Instead of telling you, let me actually show you. Let me bring this up right here, and da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm just bringing up. So here are some of the custom audiences that you receive. Bed bugs, blood pressure, brain. These are all buyers lists of bed bug products, blood pressure products, brain products, diet products, gambling, e-cigarette, getting a sleep aid product, my own, BizOp, skincare, survivalist, prepper, penny auction, mortgage, refinance, home security, and there are a few more. But that's what you get. So all the major niches, skin, diet, muscle, as well as a number of other verticals. Hope that answers your question, Dave. Okay, is there a payment plan for the course? There's no payment plan for the course. This is we are looking for people who are committed and dedicated to making this happen. So this is something that, if you're going to decide upon, we want you moving forward. We don't, we're looking for people who are going to be committed. Okay, definitely. And guys, remember, fill out the application right here to join the network. Make sure you go through this link, pauljames.com/John, to go through the link. Even the guy in Brazil. Okay, let me see questions. And guys, keep the questions coming because I'm going to go over all the questions right now. I'm seeing a number in here. If we have a brand new Facebook account, will we be able to run ads on it? I'm not Facebook, so I wish I could answer that. I would imagine so. I would imagine if I would.
I would do a business account is what I've been using. I just started a new one.
Yeah. Business.facebook.com. I would encourage you guys to go to you set up Facebook accounts, business.facebook.com. I'll just put it in there. Okay, what are the products that Nutrist sells? The products that Nutrist, so we have hundreds of products in our affiliate network, and you'll see. So we have about 200 products. So let me know if this answers your questions. But we have hundreds of products in the network, and they range from products that help people with weight loss to building muscle to looking more beautiful, having more beautiful skin. So here's some examples. Here's a skincare product. Say goodbye to Botox. This is an anti-aging wrinkle. We have blood pressure products that get rid of people's blood pressure. We have breast enlargement products that help women get bigger breasts. We have products that help people Oh, this is actually a really good one. We started this has started doing really well. It's called a uh, CBD oil. It's actually a stress relief product. It's basically medical marijuana, and it's but without the psychoactive elements in it, and it's legal in all 50 states. And what it does is it increases focus, and it calms people down, and it gets rid of it really helps out people who have chronic diseases like emphysema and cancer and what have you. People have even said this can help cure cancer. um, helps people quit smoking, all that stuff. And it's called Zen Pro. And this is a unique product that we just barely any people have. It's a nutraceutical product, and people are selling a lot of every day. Um, we actually even specify what's compliant on Facebook. We have a Facebook. We have a because some people don't want to use. Some people want to know. Okay, what product can I direct link to and advertise on Facebook if I don't want to set up my own websites? And we have some, not breast enlargement. Oh, wait, so we have these right here. So we've tried to make it as user friendly as possible. Hope that answers your question. Probiotics, etc. You mentioned a free week. What's that about? Okay, so when you apply for my network, when you apply at pauljames.com/John, make sure to email your affiliate manager asking them, about the free first week of videos. So we actually have videos here. Let me actually show you guys. The first week of the 12-week training course, because again, I don't want people who are not ready for this. I want people who are, and I want people to understand what they're going into. If you can ask your affiliate manager when you join Nutris Network about, just let them know you're interested in the training course, and what they'll do is they'll send you the first week for free. So the first week gives you guys an idea of what the course is. We show you how to set up hosting and register a website. What plan to pick, what domain name to pick, how my affiliate network works, how to set up a click tracker, how to get the links to post, how to set up a custom domain in link tracking, and also how to set up, everything to do to set up tracking. Because one of the biggest questions I found was people have questions about, where they post their links or what they put in their links or how the links work or how to set up tracking and, all that stuff. So lots of this material is actually just, you can get it for free, but just let them know you're interested in the training course. Hope that helps. But yeah, this is all this stuff. Let me go over more questions. You mentioned it first. Hope that answered your question, Walter. What are products that Nutris sells? Already answered that again. What would you say is the biggest challenge students face? One thing I would say is focus. I would say focus and self-doubt. I would say this is a big one for affiliates in general, because one of the problems with having your own business is that you don't have people holding you accountable, and also lots of people aren't surrounding themselves with a network of people that can help them out or they can ask questions to, and they feel alone and they suffer from self-doubt. And self-doubt, how that manifests is somebody will try advertising a product or try doing a certain business. And I'm sure this happens. I mean, Paul, maybe you see this with your people going through your programs, is that they'll try, all your methods work, Paul, which is awesome. I love it. But maybe they'll be trying out, trying to implement some of the stuff you do, Paul, and then but they'll doubt themselves and they'll stop too early before they've given themselves the chance to succeed.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw a picture online once. It was really kind of cool. It was like this guy digging through a tunnel, and then, like there was like a really thin layer before he was about to hit the gold. and he gave up right before he like hit the gold. And that's exactly how it is. It's like if you give up too soon, you know, you could be right there, right ready to hit the gold, and you gave up.
Yeah. Yes, dude. That's I know what picture you're talking about,
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
a perfect analogy of it, though.
that's a great analogy, and I think yeah, it's I've seen a lot of people what they they'll yeah exactly they'll start advertising something, but generally they'll say, oh, I'm going to try something else, and I'm saying, what's the problem? It's are if some people are saying, oh, people the the products, you have to look for optimizations. There's a way. People are buying these products. That's the great thing. There's no question. People all over the U.S. and the world want to lose weight. People all over the U.S. and the world want to lose, want more to look more beautiful. People all over the world, men all over the world, want to have more muscle. So you don't have to. The thing is, if you're advertising these products, people want what you have. And that's the great thing I love about big niches is there's no doubt that people want what you have. It works. You just, you need, you may need to optimize, or maybe you need to you need to learn how to write ads better. You need to look at, oh, people are not buying the ads in this state or whatever, but it works. So I'd say that, and I'd actually say another biggest challenge that students face is they don't have any support network. Lots of people in affiliate marketing I've seen, they struggle because their wife thinks they're crazy for trying. They come home from work every day, and then they start affiliate marketing, and their wife doesn't support them. Their kids ask them what they're doing. Their kids don't fully support them. Their parents don't support them. Their friends don't support them. Their friends say, what do you need these weird, why are you spending all your time on, these weird blogs and stuff? Come out come out and barbecue some hot dogs with us. It's Sunday. So they have no support network, and also even on the internet, they don't surround themselves with people in the business. They're surrounded by 9-to-5ers, and that's why I've taken such time to create mastermind groups, to do live events, to do things like this. I even do excursions in different places in the world with my top affiliates. But I'm really seeking to build a community here. I want people to be involved. I don't want people to, to get this information and just make money. I want people to actually be involved in the community, because stronger, I believe everybody's more powerful. I don't know. For me, I went to this virtual reality conference the other day, and it was big for me because I met so many other people that are in the same space. So John is. Okay, yeah. Anybody, you can promote the products in Nutris Network, whether or not you're a member of the course. I want to make that clear. I want to make that very clear. You can promote our products, and I encourage you to, and you'll also get a lot of, free information from, our affiliate managers and whatnot. So your landers are mobile friendly. Yes, my landers are mobile friendly. Because lots of people have been moving to doing work on, their mobile devices. I know I use my Note, Samsung Note 4 a lot, and yeah. Somebody said sound. Oh, that's just. Are any of your products targeting non-U.S. countries? We have a ton of products targeting non-U.S. countries. Let me go through some of them. So some of our top products are actually non-U.S. So we have a lot of products. Notice we specify the countries here. This is a diet product targeting Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. Now let's look at. Here is a diet product for Australia and New Zealand. See, we have products that are sold in the UK, in Canada. here's a skin product that you can use to sell to people who want more beautiful skin in Brazil. See, I don't know if anybody speaks Brazil or Portuguese, but there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of money in America, but there's so much money. There's even more money, I think, in the rest of the world. So we are very diversified. We're very focused on just a few product lines, but we do it all over the world. Notice, we're not trying to be the best at everything here, but we are trying to be the best network. We are the best network for nutraceutical products, and we're doing it. We want to do that all over the world. That's my goal. That's why I'm looking to work with more people right now. More questions. Must go. Please provide the keyword list promise. Okay. Make sure when you sign up, pauljames.com/John. Make sure when you're signed up, you let your affiliate manager, you let our support know that. Once you're accepted, you can let the support person, let our support know that, and they'll send them to you. Cool. To start, is Bing okay or is AdWords necessary? Bing is fine. You can make a lot of money on Bing. A lot of people use Bing. AdWords is where it's at, I believe, but people still use Bing, so that's a good place to start. To start is webinar. Great, thanks. Paul, will there be a replay? That looks like a question for you.
Yep, there will be a replay.
What do you think about French and Arabic speaking countries? I think they're great. I was in Morocco earlier this year, and I love that the upper class in Morocco speaks French. But I love it, and we have a number of products in France. Let me bring those up. Search by country, France, and I absolutely love French fries. So I'm a big fan of. Here's a diet product we have in France. This is this is the English page because we're in America. Let me show you this. So this is the diet product in France. So see, it says, recette de boîtes gratuites appétit. So I can't speak French, but I sell products there. So let's see what else. Other questions. Do you collect emails and follow up with emails to your target niche list? I don't really collect emails. I do have, obviously, that I run a couple companies, so we have email lists, and we email people. So, could we advertise with them? Yeah, you can advertise any of the French, any of the products in my network. You can advertise them, but you do need to let our affiliate managers know where you're looking to get started, when you're looking to get started. We're very big on accountability. We want people to be successful with what we're doing, and we want to help out. What is your network payout schedule? We pay out either monthly, twice a month, or weekly, based on the volume that people are doing. Honestly, it depends on the volume, though. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what other questions. Keep them coming. I think I'm about. I think that's about all the questions, Paul. I don't think I see any more. Is there anything else you want me to go over? Or I think.
No, man. I appreciate your time. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, guys. It was. Oh, here I see it. One more question. What is your process for new product review for the network? Generally, we run it internally. I either run it internally, or if it's some of the products are from friends of mine who are super affiliates themselves, and they show me their traffic, they show me what they're doing, they show me how it converts, and I'll accept that because these are relationships. When you're working with product owners. On a side note, it's got to be done on relationships, and reputation. It's a very small world once you're a network owner. So there's a lot of, basically everybody knows each other and your reputation. So it's a small world and we closely moderate it. But most of the stuff we've run internally. What about the recent so Ernest Oliver asked, what about the recent introduction of real-time bidding, retargeting, self-serve platforms? Is this effective as, direct linking? I generally believe that you should always use a pre-sale page. Some of the products on our network actually, we have, first of all, some of them don't require pre-sale pages, and some of them already have pre-sale pages loaded in. So you could actually just, this product has, the stress relief product has an advertorial. Notice this looks like a news article, and you can send traffic directly to this page. You don't need to actually create your own blog or something. You can just send traffic here. If you, but this is the actual product. If you want to create your own blog or your own news page, news article, you can send traffic directly to the product sales page. Hope that makes sense. I have products I want to make available to the network to review. Okay, just sign up for the network and let the affiliate manager know. If I do an ad in Thai language, would that be a problem for the network? No. If you're advertising, we have a few products that you can advertise in Thailand. If you sign up for our network, and I would make sure you advertise a product that is sold in Thailand though, and you just to do that on my network, you just browse. So first of all, I would delete that. You would browse by country, and you would say Thailand. So I'd select this right here and move it over. Click apply, and it doesn't look like we have. It doesn't look like we have any products that are sold in Thailand. Sorry about that. Spoke before I thought we did. What is the name of the website security software? It's actually this is actually a method we use within my click tracker, which is volume. So it's we use the click tracker I use, and I recommend everybody use, is called Volume, and there are links of it inside my course, or and you can also ask the net. How do we know which product has a pre-sale page? Because the products that have pre-sale pages are specified. So if you look, it says advertorial here. See, advertorial. So it'll specify in the name. Cool. I think that's about it. It was great talking with everyone. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I really look forward. Maybe I'll be working with some of you guys. I hope, if any of you guys have been joining my network, I look forward to, helping you guys be successful in this business, and I'm super excited. Yeah, I hope, either way, I hope you guys came out with a lot of learning, and yeah, maybe I'll see you or something in the future. But yeah,
Thanks again,
Paul.
man. Lots of
Thanks for having me on, Paul. You're the man, and you come out with awesome material, and I think that's awesome. So I'm super stoked that you had me here today.
Really appreciate it. Take care.
Cool. Take care, guys. Bye.